Yeah. Game chat on the mic, Friday night light. Line from the board, Isaac taking flight. Question of the day, what's it gonna be? Guests on the show, come and take a seat. Game chat crew, feel the rhythm flow. Talking board games, all systems go. Pick 5 games, what's your top choice? Hear the people shout, raise up your voice. Interview time, guest in the chair. Sharing stories, feels like we're there. Game chat crew, feel the rhythm flow. Talking board games, all systems go. Game chat crew, feel the rhythm flow. Talking board games, all systems go. Interview time, guest in the chair. Sharing stories, feels like we're there. Game chat crew, feel the rhythm flow. Talking board games, all systems go. Game chat crew, feel the rhythm flow. Talking board games, all systems go. Game chat crew, feel the rhythm flow. Talking board games, all systems go. Pick 5 games, what's your top choice? Hear the people shout, raise up your voice. Interview time, guest in the chair. Sharing stories, feels like we're there. Game chat crew, feel the rhythm flow. Talking board games, all systems go.
Isaac, what is up, sir? How are you doing?
Not too bad indeed. How are you?
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Doing well. Doing well. It's starting to feel a little cooler out. I love it, and I am
not here.
Halloween ready. Well, it got cool for like 2 days, so it was hot today.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So 2 days worth of cool weather is basically fall. So
yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah, it's we're getting there. Anyway, let's introduce our guest. This is Ryan Guerrera. I'm messing up your last name like everybody messes up mine. So, okay. Ryan, what is up, sir? How are you?
Dude, I'm especially good after listening to that crazy opening track you guys have on the stream. I was just like, I was sad that the stream started because I was
there. We go.
What a bop! But no, I'm good, man.
Shout out to Jason Evans for providing us that track. I think earlier this year
he did. Yeah, Jason's made some cool music, and it was a fun little surprise that he made for us.
Yeah.
Well, it makes me feel a little insecure about like my channel and stuff because I'm like I don't have any cool theme songs or anything.
One of the craziest things, I don't know if you've ever seen, so on our channel, we started doing, during the pandemic, we started doing this thing called Friday Night Fight, which we do unmatched fights. So Restoration Games unmatched. My wife and I sit down and we play an unmatched battle and have fun with it. It was a really cool distraction during the pandemic. And somebody reached out to us probably a year and a half into it. And he's a professional musician and plays the trumpet. And he said, could I make a theme song for you? I was like, what in the world is this? And he made this rockin' theme song for our unmatched fights. His name's Jackson Harp.
That's awesome.
So
love it.
Well, yep. I work on the Game Boy Geek channel, and if you've watched it, then you've probably seen a saxophone serenade from at some point. So that guy just shreds his own saxophone on there.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. And speaking of music, we'll get into this in a little bit, but you're actually a musician, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now I'm like, now I feel like I should be making a track, but yeah, that's what like just after high school, I took off on the road for like 9 or 10 years with a group of guys, and we played some rock and roll and stuff like that. So if you're watching this, you're old enough to remember the Warped Tour days. We were one of the Warped Tour.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know what Warped Tour is, you might just be a little too young. But
we're old enough.
That's funny. Cool. So while we get into this, I'm going to turn off my TV because I forgot that Vizio TVs, if they're just left alone, they just start playing like jazz tracks. So it's in the other room,
Yeah.
and I'm like, who is playing jazz?
Do it. I'll start our first question.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, so Ryan, the way we like to start is just kind of a general opening question, and as you could see from our Ryan shirt, it is spooky season. So when it comes to spooky season, what do you look forward to most in October?
Well, yeah, great question. Definitely the dad tax. My daughters are 4 and 7, so actually trick or treating with them is so fun and so cute, like doing the costume thing with them and all that. So that's a blast. But maybe even more than that. So a little bit of like international translation here because I live in Canada, which I was kind of laughing when Ryan earlier was saying it's getting cold there because yeah, I'm sure we've
Not real cold.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got you beat. But this weekend for us is Thanksgiving. We have a different Thanksgiving than you guys.
Yes. Yep.
We've got a nice long weekend coming up. So that's actually, for me, probably more of the vibe in October is big Thanksgiving meal, hang out with friends.
That's awesome.
It's the one day a year you need to be thankful for stuff. So, trying to practice some gratitude once and then I'll be good for a year. So
that's interesting because we look forward to, I feel like it's weird here in America with our stores because we've got this weird hybrid of like the all the Halloween stuff started coming out about 3 to 4 weeks ago, and then now the Christmas stuff is starting to creep in. So I went to Walmart the other day and it was like two full aisles of Christmas stuff just like falling over. I'm like, no, you stay back, you wait your turn.
Don't you think they should just make some like good mashups, like like serial killer Santa Claus or something like that?
Yeah. So
tracking people down, then you could just buy one decoration for both.
One decoration for both. Well, they tried to do that for
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a great one.
That's true.
Walmart tried to do it Summerween, and they had. Did you see they were, what are they called? Watermelons that were in the store that were carved like jack-o'-lanterns.
No, I did not see that.
Okay, so down in the South, we had watermelons that were carved with like pumpkin faces. It was real weird. Walmart went off script for a little bit. So
kind of awesome.
Back at the end of July.
I saw Hank said Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Hank.
Yeah. There we go.
What are you guys looking forward to?
Football.
Dang it, Ryan.
Yeah. So Jacksonville's playing tonight. Monday Night Football, baby.
They're playing tonight.
Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. You've had many, many bad years with your Lions.
Oh, for sure. You see my 3D print up here Ethan made. I got my Thor hammer. It's the same for me. October is football season. I was talking to a young dad today in the clinic who was talking about how all I did all day Saturday and Sunday is watch football, and I'm going to watch tonight. And I said, if you value your wife and your children, you should cut back on the amount of football you watch. I said I watch a game, maybe two, and otherwise, it's not good to just be glued to your set. But I absolutely love just keeping up on highlights and clips and sports betting and fantasy football, and I'm all in. Football is my favorite sport of the year. Baseball is almost done, which I also get excited about because that means it's football season.
Yeah.
Do you love
I only
football
watch
enough?
like 2 games a week usually.
Okay. I don't really watch sports, but do you love football enough to ever watch the CFL?
Do
you know what CFL
I don't even really watch college football league Canadian.
Me neither.
I don't even really watch college football, to be honest. I mainly just watch professional football.
Same. Yeah. I have watched a couple CFL games, but I don't. Actually, it's funny. This past year, I watched rugby for my first time and really enjoyed it. So,
very nice.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, the CFL is not actually very good. Like I said, I don't really watch sports, but it's like people who don't make it to the NFL. So
and we have that now with the USFL and arena football, and I mean,
we had an arena football team that was actually really good. So a couple of years ago. So Ryan out here living that selfish life where he wears a shirt with his own face on it. Thank you, Rick. Always here to troll.
Thanks, Rick. So that's kind of how we look at the start of the month. But with this fall season upon us, and Ryan, I don't know about you, but I'm not actively playing football. What do you like to do outdoors in the fall? What's your favorite outdoor activity when it starts to cool off a little bit?
Well, anytime I can be outside playing basketball, I'll do that. But that gets harder as you get older and have kids and trying to find other old men to play with. But the other thing, where I live in Vancouver, British Columbia. It's way on the Pacific Ocean. And it's like, this isn't just like a pride in where you live kind of thing, but like we have a never ending supply of mountains, rivers, waterfall, like the most epic like outdoor places. Like you can't go see them all. Yeah. So whenever I can to like go, my wife and I are pretty big into cold plunging. So now it's starting to get a little colder outside, especially November through January. We'll go get in a river somewhere and go for a hike and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a great question to ask me because we have just like unlimited hikes and like nature things out here. We'll often take our girls to like a river somewhere and just hang out and catch minnows and stuff. So yeah,
that's really cool. I love hiking and walking around this time. It's actually, I got outdoors and played some pickleball with a friend who was wanting to learn. So we went out there Sunday morning and played some pickleball. I taught him how to play. And actually, Isaac, your wife and my wife, we all got together and played pickleball a couple months ago when we were up there. So
yeah, you didn't fall. So I was happy.
I didn't. So.
Happy to see you stay on your feet.
Right.
Yeah, same thing. We like being outside. My wife and I have front in the driveway at our house, so we go out and play that. And just sitting on the back patio. I like to cook outside, so I like to get the grill, get the flat top black stone out, and so that's one of my favorite activities. I'm not like drenched in sweat cooking over the top of that thing, like you are in the summer.
Yeah. It's a nice. I need to clean off our back. We've got like a screened-in porch area in our back, and I've got a nice dartboard up there that I need to get back into playing darts. So, Rick said, "Is there any other kind of plunging in Canada other than cold?"
Is there? I don't know.
Well played, Rick. Well played.
So, yeah. So what? This is an interesting question. What games lend themselves for an afternoon at the park or picnic table or blanket, something where you're playing games outdoors?
Yeah, you had when you mentioned this episode, you're like, we're gonna talk about nature and like outdoor and stuff like that. Like I'm mostly like a heavy Euro gamer, so I was like, oh, what? But because of like the working with Game Boy Geek and like all these new, like it's actually expanded me quite a bit. So I was thinking of a game that I played recently that I was like, oh, that would be a great one to play outside or on a picnic blanket or something. And I'm holding it. Have you played this? It's Grail Games.
I have not.
Farmhand. My brother actually just bought that from our local game store. He was like, "Do you know about this game?" I was like, "I don't know anything about it," but he picked up a copy. So
Grail Games has this little small box series. One is called like something Fjords. And then there's one other one, and then there's this one. It's pretty cool. The cards, like you can see the suit on the back of the card.
Okay.
You see and it's a trick taking game. You see what?
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's pretty like sometimes you really know what people have, and so it's pretty cool. It's one of those ones where you got to predict how many tricks you'll win or whatever. So yeah. Anyways, that's a new fun little game that I would play outside. I mean, I can't really set up Galactic Cruise on a picnic blanket, so
why not?
Farmhand.
Playing Galactic Cruise from a hammock feels like a good time.
Yikes.
So I would say Seaside. Seaside is it's right over there. I'm not going to go.
Oh, it looks nice.
Little canvas bag. Yeah, it's over there. Can you?
Thanks for showing it off.
Yeah,
it's
beautiful.
in a little canvas bag, and the tiles are actually UV coated, and they're made out of wood, and so it's made to play outside at the beach or something like that. And so it's a really cool. digging into a bag and pulling a tile out and deciding what you're going to do with one of the two sides of that tile. And it's just set collection, and each set does a specific thing. So it's really, really cool outdoor game that lends itself to like playing at the beach or outside or camping. So yeah.
Seaside. Who published that?
That's Hachette. Hachette and
Randolph.
Randolph.
I think Randolph.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
I
really
think
good
I remember seeing it around at Gen Con or something, so it must have been at the Hachette booth. But
Yeah,
So-
it's a solid one. We got it for review earlier this year, and we play it all the time. Or last year, yeah, we play it all the time though. It's good.
Update: Jaguars are down 21-0 before the game starts. Just FYI.
Shut your mouth.
And you're not going to include Rick's comment about being a Eurogamer?
No, I'm not going to include Rick's comment.
Rick said,
I didn't. What did Rick say? I missed it.
Rick just wants to pay attention.
Oh.
Brian is also a Eurogamer. If that European game is being
yeah, I've lent myself to, like, yes, I enjoy a good Euro game, but if we're being honest, the games I play the most are not that, right? They're the lighter games, especially with the kids, especially as they were growing up, even with friends and family now, right? I was more adverse. I was definitely that gamer early on that was like, oh, I have to get a party game out. And now I'm like, yeah, do you guys want to play Bob Party? Because it's one of the greatest games in the world, right? So I'm happy to play whatever that is. Like, it's funny, I'm gonna tip my camera up. My big Euro games are actually on the top of the shelf.
Yeah.
That's my full Lacerda collection hanging out up there. Oh, and there's Galactic Cruise, since we were just talking about that. They're all hanging out up there. You know, they're there. They're present. They don't get as much play as something like this, which we have played outside a lot. My wife and I, just even at the back table in the backyard.
I have
Florals, yeah, it's cute. It's easy. It's quick. My wife loves these like card laying over the top type of games. We did this one. We just played Odd Lands from All Play that does the same type of, but as a group. So like something like this, play outside. It's easy. It's quick. It's fun. Plays right. You got to play this. We played this together.
Yeah,
plays like
really
up to 5 and plays in like 20 minutes. So
Yep.
great
Yeah.
little easy
I
outdoor
have
game.
that, and I pulled it off my shelf, but I haven't played it yet, so I'll have to try it.
It's a good one. It's we take that one to when we go to dinner. A lot of times we'll take that one and just play while we're waiting for the food, because it plays in just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Did you find your missing Odin card, by the way?
I did not. No, it's completely gone. So
You left it at a restaurant.
I had to have left it at a restaurant. So we have this card game called Odin, which is from Helvetic Games, I believe. And I bought it. We bought it in France, and it's a great game. But I was looking, and I'm missing a single card, which really it doesn't matter until you get down to a 2-player game, because you have to take out a certain number of suits.
Yep.
But it's just one of those things where I'm like, where could I have left a card just randomly? It's not in their house.
Some waitress was like, "What is this pink
What is
3 with this
pink
like
3 sitting around?
Yeah.
You actually taught me that game at Origins. We played Odin.
That's right.
That's that game where you're trick taking. It starts at 2 and you get up to like 9,840.
Yeah. So it's card shedding, and so you get these ridiculous giant numbers. Yeah.
No, that was fun.
Yeah, it's a good one. So very cool. Weird tip to leave for a server. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get my 3 card.
So our next question, before we jump into some details about Ryan, what fall theme is missing in board games that you would like to see?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit of liberty with this because Canadian Thanksgiving is coming up, and Thanksgiving's kind of good vibes. Well, in the US, it's not kind of as much because you guys have Black Friday, so it turns into like insanity before that. But like, it's just it's a chill weekend and stuff like that. But I was talking to you guys know Travis R. Chance. He was on Western Legends. He's making that Journeys Afar, the Ketsueki. He works for indie boards, and anyways, he's a designer. He was talking about how a lot of his designs are really based on like hurting, like, a lot of games you're kind of hurting people, or you're kind of like trying to put people behind or whatever. So he and I were chatting about, I was like, what if the theme of a game, I mean, the mechanics would probably actually still be the same, but the theme of the game was like encouraging someone, or like building someone up, or like doing stuff that helps someone. At the end of the game, whoever's helped the most actually wins. And so, I mean, it's really just kind of like Last Will, where you're really doing the same thing, but it's just like in reverse mechanics. But I was thinking like, with the vibe of like Thanksgiving coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, what if there was a game where it was just like, it was not about being the best or the biggest in the sense of like building the biggest thing or hurting people, but it was like, oh, I just like built a house in your property for you. You're welcome. And you get like thankfulness credits or like, whatever. So anyways, that's maybe kind of cheesy, but I was just like, take that kind of stresses me out. Now, obviously this is kind of take that just in reverse, but I
Give that.
yeah.
Give that.
There we go.
Wouldn't it be like such a cool theme if at the end you're not like, oh, I won because I'm the best, but it's like I won because you're the best, and like I built your
That's
city.
really
right?
good. That's really good.
You have all the money and stuff like that. So I would like to see. Have you guys played Last Will?
I have not.
Oh,
No.
it's a game where it's whoever runs it, you get this inheritance and you're trying to spend all your money. You're trying to get rid of it, but then you like accidentally get money back as you're doing. Anyways, so it's really the same. But I just thought it'd be cool if a designer made something where you're just like, it's such good vibes that you're just like, oh, I helped and I walked many old ladies across the street and I did this much volunteering work. I don't know, whatever. So
Ken was making a game like that. I don't know if it ever came out. Ken Franklin from
Ken
over
Franklin.
at I know he was making something where the game was about like grace, and it was about like how good of like how much you served others, and I know he had that. I remember talking to him about it. You get lost, right, in the like, is this? I love when I get a game out and somebody says, "Is this game out yet?" I'm like, I have no idea. It could be out now.
Maybe.
It could be out in a year or two. I truly have no idea. And I'm like, I know I've talked to him about that. Is that something that ever came out? I have no idea.
my laptop is currently sitting on top of one of Ken Franklin's games. So
Oh, okay. I was going to say Tutankhamun, the 25th century game, the Reiner game, that's about giving treasure to King Tut, like who gives the most treasure, because you're basically working your way down, like you're taking treasure from the Nile, and then you're trying to turn in as much as you can in order to get to zero. So,
You when you play that game you like with your wife, Unmatched, it's about you giving her victories.
That's true. That's true. A lot of times that's how it happens. Rick is bitter toward mushrooms, so goose migration is needed, but mushrooms, he hates mushroom games. Josh, what's up, Josh?
Golf rules.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be cool. Golf rules, low score wins, but you get points by other building. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I just got shipped a mushroom game. It's not here yet, but it's like Mycelium or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Played it,
I haven't played it, but it looks
So
great.
many mushroom games.
So many. Back to school themed game. That's interesting.
I like it. Rye, what do you got?
Yeah, I would go with what was my idea? I had an idea. I can't remember what it is now. Carving pumpkins. There's no pumpkin carving game, So there's I'm thinking of like a party game.
What the face?
Yeah, doing some kind of face or some kind of drawing thing. You think of caution signs or something like that, almost re-themed in a way that was Halloween based. So
what if instead of carving pumpkins, hear me out, you're carving watermelons?
Hear me out, Walmart.
And it's
What
summer.
if we
What did you say? Summer weenie, right? Is what you said it was.
Summer weenie.
Oh,
Not summer weenie.
It's, don't leave that part in when you play the spec.
This is live.
I know, this is live every week. Seriously.
I will say,
well, whenever. No, not every week. Every month, sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of Halloween, this isn't Halloween themed, but have you guys played Inferno from Grand Gamers Guild?
I have not, but I like the look of it.
It's a pretty wild theme, man. Like you're literally just journeying through the layers of hell.
Oh, I have not played that. No.
Because it's like Dante's Inferno theme. So I feel like that's probably the closest I have to like a Halloween theme game.
Interesting. Okay.
That's fair. Yeah. So I was thinking the pumpkin thing, but then I started venturing into the apple orchard idea of some type of like apple, like what is the game with the tree, where the trees kind of like grow based on how the sun
Photosynthesis.
photosynthesis. So I was thinking of some type of like actual like physical orchard where you're trying to
Mhm.
pick a certain amount of apples, trying to fill it, like something appley. Orchard could have donuts and cider as a side thing, right? Just something that fits that. Because for us, I mean, I don't know, is that a big southern thing for you, Rye? Like the apple orchards are like the thing to do around here in the Midwest.
Yeah, it's North Georgia. So in the South, we can't, the apples don't really grow in where I am in the middle of Georgia, but probably 2.5 hours from here, there's a couple large apple orchards. So,
Because it's like they're all over. You got to
oh
go on
yeah,
your Saturday morning apple picking, your cider donuts,
yep,
go through the
dude,
pumpkin patch.
cider donuts are so good.
We got some good ones around here
Oh
too. We got some
man,
good ones up here in Michigander.
Is the pumpkin patch going to the pumpkin patch? Is that a big thing down there?
Oh yeah, for us it
Yes.
is. Is it for you, Ray?
yes, yes.
yeah.
Except
every
it's
year-
watermelons.
So,
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
I
what?
I got you. Look at that.
Oh, there's the summer weenie.
That's
Yep.
actually awesome.
So yeah, summer ween decorations, man. That was a thing in Walmart at the
But-
end of July.
But that's actually like, I thought you meant like a real watermelon. Like that's a pumpkin.
No,
Yeah, that's what I
that's
thought
a
you meant too.
that's a pumpkin watermelon, but they also had it in reverse where it was a watermelon that was sideways and it had a face.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it was both versions. It was a pumpkin. It was a pumpkin that was parading as a watermelon, and then there's also the watermelon that's parading as a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah.
I can't say how much I like this. I want one. We
Oh.
don't decorate for holidays, but
Okay,
that's sick. I want one of those.
interesting. So
You're
Oh,
making
I-
fun of it, and I'm like, I'm sold. This is
Yeah.
a great idea.
Turn it over to you,
oh.
Rye.
oh, hold on. There's a Michaels is doing it too.
Oh
Michaels
my
has
gosh.
a
Stop shopping. We're doing a show.
no. I will shop. I'm doing what Rick does. So this one's Michaels. Check this one out. So it's a skeleton in a pool float. It's on sale.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
gosh.
So it's
That just looks like
tabletop.
you left grandma out at the pool for too long. And
That's true.
Oh my
She
gosh.
is. She is all skin and bones.
Oh no, Bob's here. That means Phillies must not be doing well.
Ugh. So,
What's peanuts and pecans? Like you got what is that? That's a fall thing?
what is it? We got oh yeah. So we have pecans. So we have boiled peanuts is a big thing in the
Ugh.
South. It's
Those
a
are
big thing in the South.
gross.
And then pecan picking is big because pecans are like big business down here. So
Ryan, do you know what
yeah.
boiled peanuts are?
yeah, I believe they're peanuts that have been boiled, right?
But have
That's
you ever
right.
seen them? Like
I've
actually?
tried it. Yeah, it's like,
Ugh,
I mean, to me,
so
peanuts, like
gross.
just normal peanuts on their own are like okay as it is, and then you boiled peanuts is like a worse version of
Just
that.
in slimy
Interesting.
peanuts in a bag. Southerners. Just dry roast your peanuts. Oh no. Yeah, Bob's got you. Don't worry about
Bob's
it.
got If
Yeah,
I need a skeleton in a pool float,
Oh
Bob's
yeah,
got
he's
me.
got you. He's got the
Let's get
hookups.
get those discounts. So anyway, so Ryan, tell us a little about yourself. I actually we have a weird connection. So we have a mutual friend, John McGee. John McGee is big into the music scene, and he knew you from your music days. And John told me, he said, hey, a friend of mine is doing some board game stuff. And around that time you had started doing work with Game Boy Geek. And so I was like, oh yeah, I actually saw that. You know this guy? And he was like, yeah. So he connected us. And then we got to hang out for a while at Origins, where we met in person and had a great time just getting to know each other. So tell us a little about how you got into this board game business.
Yeah, and while we're here, can you remind me, what was that crazy dice flicking game we played at Origins?
Oh, that was Jam Sumo.
My goodness.
Oh.
It was like, you have some, like, you talk about Bino and that, and like
Yeah.
weird ideas, but that was honestly one of the funnest gaming experiences ever. But anyways,
Nice.
yeah, I've been collecting board games for a long time. And well, this is a long comment that just came
Yeah,
in.
so Darvel, a friend of ours, loved to see more pixel art themed games. Two that come to mind: Shovel Knight and Mega Man Adventures, which I just gave to Darvel. So
Yeah, good.
Shout out to Ryan G. I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah,
We're both
yeah,
Ryan.
you can't. Yep.
That's
No,
me.
that's both of you.
Both
both
of us.
Ryan
Shout
G.
out to both of us. We're both Ryan G's.
We're both and GU, and then it gets weird.
and then
Yeah,
it gets weird.
It just gets.
And then
Okay.
it's real strange.
I've been collecting board games for a long time. I love it, but I was never like in the industry or doing anything. Like in the last year or two, I dabbled a little bit doing some like copy editing for Karma Games, who made like Clans of Caledonia and stuff, but wasn't doing stuff. But one day I saw this post pop up from the Dice Tower that they're looking for someone to make how to play videos. So I applied and I had some good conversations with them, but ultimately they picked Salome, who you can see on their channel. But through that, I'd never made video stuff before. I'd been kind of adjacent, like producing music and stuff. So I was like, it was really a blast making kind of my audition video. And I was like, I should just do this. I've thought about it for a while. So I'm like, let's go for it. So decided to give it a shot. But Dan King from the Game Boy Geek, you almost said Board Game Geek. It is so. When I first started working for the channel, like I screwed that up a bunch of times.
That's
and I
so
was just
funny.
like, yeah, but
It's like, what did I say?
just I'd like write someone, I'm like, yeah, I started working for Board Game Geek, and then I'd have to like dial back, like, oh, chill out. Anyways, he saw my audition video and he liked it. He was looking for some help on his channel, and so he just said, hey Ryan, like instead of just doing your own thing, you want to come hang with me? And I was like, well, dude, like obviously that's like Dan's like a legendary dude, but also like this great channel. So I had made one video in my life and all of a sudden was presented with this opportunity. So I started buying some gear and stuff like that, and just hit the ground running, making videos for him. And so that was just like in April, my first video came out. It's really fresh. But I still wanted to start my own channel as well. But really quickly, like he's like, let's go. So I just made like an Instagram that was like Ryan Garrett Games, TikTok, X, whatever, YouTube. But so it kind of got through the summer, and after Origins and Gen Con, I was like, okay, I think it's time this fall to like still really launch my channel while still working for Game Boy Geek. And so, yeah, coming up in, I think a month, we haven't picked the exact date, my first video will drop on my channel on YouTube, which people can go on YouTube right now. I've got like 140 subscribers, which I'm very grateful for. I haven't really put anything on there. People can subscribe now if they want, but it's kicking off in November, and I'm really excited for it. And I'm still going to keep doing stuff with Game Boy Geek because Dan's amazing. But yeah, honestly, it's like, you know, you stumble into things in life, but like this is like one of the stumbliest stories ever, where I'm just like, whoops, I'm doing this now. And yeah, I'm having a blast. It's kind of awesome. It's a little overwhelming trying to figure out where to put the review copies, because since Dan is a big deal, people are pretty generous with sending review copies, which I'm grateful for. But the last, sorry, I've talked for a long time, but I'll say this too. Since with the advent of my channel coming up, but also I wanted to upgrade. Like when I first started working for Dan, I just set up in front of my game shelf because it's like I just got a camera and some lights and did it. But this last month I've been working hard to convert my garage more into a studio space, and so and I'm just finishing up building like a big board game table and doing all this stuff. So over the next month too, I'm excited to like unveil that. Instead of me just being in front of this, I'll have like a nicer space with some stuff. So yeah, pretty excited.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Bob, I'm trying to distance myself from One Board Family. I'm trying to start my own channel on MySpace. It's going to be big, Bob. It's going to be big.
Bob, it sounds amazing. Do you guys still have MySpace profiles somewhere in the ether that you haven't
accessed? I don't know. I never tried to look for them. I can't. I think they got rid of them. I don't think they exist.
Yeah, when Justin Timberlake bought half the company, he shut down all that stuff.
Bob is actually part of One Board Family. Yes. So he's our channels. I don't know how much of that Ryan shared, but our channels exist independently. We started doing this during the pandemic, right? As kind of a way to do something fun together, and our channels have some good crossover. And actually first met Bob was kind of our connection between our channels. And and it's been great. I mean, like Ryan said, him and his wife came up and spent a long weekend here with us. Our wives got along great, which I'm very thankful for, which means we can probably do fun stuff together.
Yeah. So now we all need to go up to Canada. So,
Yeah, I love Canada,
visit
dude. I
Ryan
can
in
get to Canada
Canada.
45
Honestly,
minutes.
we have extra room at our house. If you guys, anybody wants to come visit and play board games with me,
There we go.
anybody's
Not
welcome.
Rick,
anytime.
not Rick, but everybody
Not
else.
Rick, not Rick.
We're
Tom.
yeah, I don't know
Hey,
about that
Rick.
guy, but we have a big old wide open door, and we're happy to people come hang. I realized I said that whole story about the whole thing, and I didn't actually say the
And it
name
was
of my new
fake.
channel.
No,
So
it's fine.
Yeah,
I called it How I Roll. Instagram, Facebook,
I like
and TikTok. It's How I Roll Games because How I Roll was taken. I offered the girl on Instagram $40 for the name, but she said no. But on YouTube, it's How I Roll. I bet on YouTube, if you search How I Roll, you won't even find it because it's like
I put it in the comments already. So.
Okay. But anyways, feel free to come hang out, people. But also, you don't have to. You can just keep watching on Board
Your
Family.
Instagram account, I've been following. So Instagram, TikTok, I've been following your journey as you try to paint the wall behind you, behind the bookcase, the game shelf over there, and the tragedies that have befallen you at every turn.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you know when you're like, oh, I think I could do this thing, and then turns out you suck at it. It's painting, but I got it done, but then one of my lights fell the other day and made a couple scratches, so I have to catch up. But it's not so bad. But I was doing those updates, and I kind of was doing them like in a rhythm that I would like be like, oh, this is. But then all of a sudden it was like I had that huge setback. It was taking me so long, and I was gone for a week. So. I'm probably just gonna make my next update when like things are pretty much done. So
there we go.
It got to be a little too embarrassing that it's like, Ryan, you're still working on that wall. Like,
yeah, it's like it's been 3.5 weeks. What is happening? It's one wall.
Yeah. We moved to our new house in the spring, and moving the games that I own was I never ever want to do that again. And even the moving guys were like, there's so many boxes that just say games, right? And they're moving these things over and over. And I did a video as I set up one of our bedrooms has become my library, I guess. And so, yeah, that process was crazy. And you talked about a light falling down. I broke one of my lamps the other day. The light bulb just exploded. So I got these new LED lights because I wanted to upgrade what I had. But
that's what Hank was talking about, getting the upgrade. Okay. So
yeah.
Hank, more Ryan and Isaac dancing videos, please. Yes.
Do you know how much it took to convince me to do that?
Oh, you were not having it. You were a little upset. So, and it was fun.
I was not feeling it, and you were loving it. So
I was loving it. I think I was loving it partially
of how uncomfortable I was
on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube of me and Isaac dancing, showing off gardening games, and it's real solid. And I think I enjoyed
those, man. I've been watching those. They're great.
Yeah. So I was on board with it, and then when I saw that you were bothered by it, I went full steam ahead.
Yeah, you were
convinced both of our wives that this is the best thing for our channels, and yeah, you didn't have a chance.
It's all right. I got some of those Scoville videos still. I haven't put out yet.
No. So one of the things at conventions or anywhere else, Isaac will capture embarrassing photos or pictures or videos of you, and then he'll just hold them. And one day it'll be his screen, his lock screen, or he might show up on TikTok. So
the best was when we played What the Face with everybody, and I have all those videos. So What the Face is a game by Pam Walls. It's an old game, and actually it's coming back. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. It might come back. I shouldn't say that. But What the Face is going to be,
it's coming back.
It's a hilarious game where you make an expression and you have to hold it while people are guessing from 4 prompts what your face means. And it's like angry, sad, frustrated are like the categories, and then you hold this like crazy face, and if it breaks, you lose. It's silly. It's a great convention game. Great, silly, goofy party game. So
that's an old party game called Moods, except with Moods you say it.
Yes, this one's all face.
All face, yeah, no saying anything.
Yeah, that's an old party game. It's actually like, I'm not that into party games like that, but it's pretty fun. You get a phrase to say, and then you roll a die secretly, and it's one of the 8 moods that people can see. And you have to
guess what your mood is when you say it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Ryan, let's talk about end of the year as we come to the end of the year. Are any more conventions for you? You went to Origins, you went to Gen Con. Do you do any local conventions in Canada, or what's
Well,
the rest of the year?
those are like not very existent up here. The biggest one, I think it's the biggest one in Canada now.
OrcaCon, maybe?
Pardon me?
OrcaCon? Is that one?
Maybe. I mean, the thing is that lots of the United States is closer to me than a lot of Canada. So,
Okay, yeah.
I have been thinking about going down to one in Washington that's not too far away in November. I just have to. It's tricky flying to conventions. I want to go to PAX Unplugged, but it's just flying out of Vancouver to the US is just pretty expensive. So
Yeah.
and it's a lot of time away from my wife and kids. It's like, you're talking about not watching too much football. It's kind of like, well, don't go to too many board game conventions.
That's true. That's true.
So I might be mostly done with any real big ones. In March is Terminal City Tabletop Convention, which is in Vancouver. And I think it's one of the biggest in Canada. And it's still like nothing compared to Origins or whatever. Like, it's not really a trade show or anything. It's more just a big gaming hall. But I think about going but I also was chatting with Tom about Dice Tower West and maybe think about going to that. So, but anyways, March will probably be my next kind of big run. And I'll try to head down to some next year. So
cool.
That was a really long answer to basically say nope.
Nope.
Nothing coming up.
Well, PAX West has gotten bigger too. My son and I have gone the last couple of years, and
That's in Seattle.
Yeah, that one's Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah,
right? But that's kind of your end of the country, right?
Yeah, Seattle's like probably 2.5, 3 hour drive. Well, I mean, it depends on traffic, but yeah, I was thinking about hitting that up.
Yeah, that one's gotten bigger with board game presence over the last probably 2 or 3 years. Like Asmodee was there this last year, which was really cool.
Nice.
But yeah, PAX Unplugged is, and we talk about this on the show all the time, is my favorite, hands down. Best of the three. Gen Con is the monster that's almost too big and too overwhelming of stuff. PAX Unplugged feels right. Origin's been my go-to one. This was my, I think, 13th year going to Origins this year. So
right. Yeah.
And I was there, but apparently Ryan didn't introduce us, even though we hung out pretty much the whole time.
We did. I was trying to keep my friends separate because I don't want you to learn about cool people.
Oh, you're so rude. Speaking of cool people, what's next, Ryan?
Next up is Pick 5.
The game. Nope.
Game Chat presents. I know. I got to say the whole thing. The Game Chat presents Pick 5. These are not the greatest 5 or the top 5 games, but 5 games that we would heartily recommend to you.
We have we have a picture.
Oh, geez. Around the theme of nature. Good night.
Photo.
Not this. Why is Bob in there with two
copies of Libertalia? It's his favorite Libertalia.
What is happening with the pumpkins? Is that your front yard?
No, those are just pumpkins that you pose next to with your mustache.
Oh, man.
I wish those were watermelon pumpkins.
Yeah,
if I would have known we were going to be talking about that.
Yeah, watermelon pumpkins next week. So
why weren't you photoshopping that for the last 20 minutes?
I know. Well, so here's the running gag. Like, I talked about doing like some kind of intro one day because I do graphic design, and so I was like, I'll do an intro one day, and I just never did it. It's been like a
year or more.
And so he just started doing these things on his phone, and I'm sure he gets bored at work, and he's like, let me throw together one, and they're all hot trash.
I do it on a PowerPoint, which all graphic designers use.
Yes,
for their pictures.
Graphic designers are very
5 minutes before
Canva and PowerPoint are two tools of the trade.
Yeah, well, it is my profession. Obviously, is nothing to do with that.
God.
So we're doing 5 games. It doesn't have to be the best 5 or top 5. Just games that you would play.
Nature themed games.
Yeah, that are nature themed, or you would tell somebody you should play this nature themed game.
Absolutely. So, Ryan, we always start with our guest first. What you got for us?
Yeah, so I just want to actually, I'll save my first one and then I'll make my caveat after this. But at Origins, I got to meet the designer. She was at the first night where media people go play games anyways. the designer of Biome.
Okay, yeah.
And,
I saw you playing that first night. Yep.
yeah, I hadn't. I think I'd heard of it. I don't really know much about it, but anyways, we played it, and it was
Yeah.
like great. I think it's like her first design, her first real design, and I was
Nice.
like, this is a really good game, and I think it's done really well for her. So Biome's pretty cool. It's like Wingspan-esque, except like with I think a little bit less like engine buildy, and a
Mhm.
little bit more like you're kind of building a tableau, but you're interacting with the main board a little bit more. There's a little bit more player interaction type thing. So yeah, and mostly I think just it was like a really beautiful production, and the
Nice.
mechanics made sense and stuff. They're these cute little nests with like eggs that you put on your things and stuff like that. So yeah,
That's
Bio,
cool.
Perfect.
really cool.
Out of 5 mushrooms, how many mushrooms would you give it?
I have to rate these games.
No.
This is brand new.
No.
It's purely because Rick was in the comments earlier in his hatred of
Oh.
mushrooms. Out of
Oh my
5
goodness.
mushrooms.
He's giving me a heart attack. I hate rating games.
No, out of 5 mushrooms, give it just for Rick
2 jelly beans.
2 jelly beans.
I
Sounds
think
good.
I'm someone who thinks 5 means perfect, so I would give it a 3.8 to 4.1.
Oh, lots of points and numbers.
I never rate your games. I just don't.
either. I don't.
So when I started working for Game Boy Geek, so
Yeah.
I'll say this very quickly, he went my Board Game Geek profile. Well, it's a lot to say in one sentence, and he's like, none of your games are rated in your collection. I was like,
You better
yeah,
start
I
rating.
don't like rating games. He's like, rate them.
Oh,
So I did it, and man, that was like brutal. So
some of them are rough because you're like, I
Yeah.
like the game, but I know it's a 4.
Yeah.
You know,
I
It's
should say I have a good majority of my BGG ones rated, but like when I do reviews, I don't give games.
I
Like,
don't know.
I just can't.
So
Riley got-
I'm going with Big Sur. This one you
Mm.
are traveling down the coast of California, and you
California,
are seeing all the sights. So there's really cool nature pieces out there. There's landmarks and things like that. So this is a nature themed game in the sense that you're seeing all that the West Coast has to offer as you drive along the road. It's a really cool game. This one's done by Mondo Davis
Yeah.
and friend of the channel. And so we really like Big Sur. And look, I even have the box. Wrong
Oh,
side.
gross. Why would you do
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I don't know why. Somebody else must have boxed it because that's hot trash.
yeah, I want
It's
to
a
play
good
that game. I
It's a
haven't
good
tried it
game.
yet.
It's a good game. So
Yeah, it's a good filler. It's not light, like it's not super light, but it has that kind of filler feel to it.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I have a huge stack over here. I'm gonna go with.
how many did you pick? Why are you way up high like that? What is?
Well,
Did you
they're
pick
actually
25 games?
no. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. They're just
Oh,
big
okay,
games.
that's fine. Okay.
First one from the dearly departed Elf Creek Games, now part of the Genius
Play.
Game Company.
Oh, Genius
is
Play. I thought it was
yeah,
Genius
Genius Play.
Play.
Honey Buzz. Honey Buzz, 100%
one.
organic strategy. It's cute. It's got the fun little squishy honeys in it. Super fun bee building tile laying game. That way. Yeah, thoroughly enjoy this one. Probably the best of the games that Elf Creek put out for sure.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's real good. All right,
Number
Ryan.
2.
Can I say a game I haven't played that I think seems awesome?
Sure. Is it nature themed?
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Nature.
Okay, there we go. Then we're good.
It was on my top 10 anticipated for Gen Con, but they sent Dan a copy instead of me, so I didn't get to play it. But it's like, do you guys know much about this game?
No.
Oh, it's the sequel to Evolution.
Oh,
remember?
okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I do.
yes.
I
Yeah,
know the
dude,
front cover. Yeah.
it was the number
cheetahs
one
on it.
Yeah, it was the number one game on the Gen Con preview list. Like it took over.
Nice.
Yeah, like I owned Evolution back in the day, and I played a couple times. It's kind of cool, but I eventually sold it because I was like, I don't know if it's quite there. It seems like they kind of fixed a bunch of the things, upgraded it, and then they made like a bunch of different boxes. So it's like they've made it this kind of wide open world where you can bring in, like the expansions are kind of like different ecosystems or types of animals or something like that.
Mhm.
So it looks awesome, looks beautiful, and it looks like it would be I kind of like that when companies, that one. I kind of like it when companies take a game that was like cool, and they're like, okay, you know, a while later we can make it really pop. So
Yeah.
if anybody owns a copy of
No,
that
that's
and wants
cool.
to come visit, I'd love to play it with you.
There we go. Nice. My next one is going to the ocean. This is Shallow Sea from this one is from Bad Comet Games. Shallow Sea is an awesome puzzle game. If you like games like Calico, where you're kind of multi-layer puzzle, where you're making it on your board, this one's really great. Bad Comet Games, they put out one game a year and they hit every time. So Shallow Sea is a really great one. This is my unopened copy because we played the prototype to death, and then the Kickstarter copy came, and so we need to unbox this one and start playing the final version. So it's a great game.
Great. Speaking with the sea, we're gonna go with Gold Seal Games and 25th Century's gorgeous game Kohaku.
Yes,
the best. If you can get the first print of this and get the acrylic tiles, it is well worth whatever increased cost it is anymore to get that. But what
I know a person with the second copy.
One of my favorites and one of my family's favorites too. They will always play that.
Yes, Kohaku's so good.
Number 3.
When you said nature themed, I was kind of like, do I own many nature themed games? Like, I'm mostly Eurogamer and stuff, but then I realized nature's pretty broad. So I create like anything that has to do with the outdoor world. Have you guys heard of this? The Peak Team, Scott.
I've seen the cover. I don't know.
Scott Alms, you know, like the tiny epic. Guy.
Yeah.
This one's in shrink, but I have played it. It's just this is my copy from Gen Con, but it's like it's weird because I'm not usually like, oh, I'm into nature theme, and I'm also not usually that into co-op. But it's a co-op game where you're you're climbing up this mountain, and that's a lot of glare, but you're climbing up this mountain and you can like kind of share cards with each other and do some things, but the objectives are really clearly laid out. There's some cool like upgrades and bonuses and stuff like that. And I just felt like I think, you know, a lot of co-op games, it feels like there's something impending that's trying to crush you. In this one, it felt more just like you're trying to accomplish the thing. So I think I liked that as a better feel for a co-op game. So
that's really cool.
Nice.
That's awesome. So, I like it. I've seen the cover of that. I need to look into it. I'm going with a very mean tree game. This is Arboretum. It's been around a long time. Arboretum, this one was published by Renegade Games a couple of years ago. This is a really cool set collection game where you're making these paths, creating your own arboretum with these different trees. But the trick is that you've got to be holding back something in your hand in order to score it at the end of the game. And it gets real cutthroat because somebody's going to be holding back a better card than you just to screw up your scoring. It's a fun game. It's a beautiful game, and it's very mean all at the same time.
I see outdoor games behind you, Ryan. I see some Lacerda back there. Not you. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Vinyos is an outdoor game.
When I first heard nature, I think I just thought like, oh, it's gonna be like Wingspan-esque or Cascadia, but I guess it.
Tree or bird. That's it.
Well, I actually almost brought Perch into the list, which is another like Arboretum looks like a cozy game, and then you're like trying Perch. Oh my goodness, it's like it looks like this cute cozy game, and you're just trying to kill each other.
Wow, really? Okay,
that's an overstatement, but it's mean. It's not a kind game.
So
that's Tangerine Games, right?
That's Inside.
Up. Oh, okay, yeah.
Inside Up. Yeah. Speaking of mean games, and a game that to me just looks fall is Root. Root is not my style of game. I do not love like area control war kind of games, but I love this game. I love the asymmetry of this game. I love the push and the rush and the getting people who know how to play this, and just that, like, do we gang up on Isaac? Do we gang up on Ryan? Do we let this person score a point? Like, I love that push pull of Root, and it just screams fall. The box looks very fall to me.
Yeah, love the art style, and box quote from Ryan Gutowski. It is a game that exists.
Oh, that's on the cover, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's a pull quote. So
not everything can be Slava. All right, number 4.
That's true.
All right. Going into a wide open world outdoors.
Oh yes.
Savage.
Great.
feel like I picked a lot of like new titles. I think it's
Yeah.
recency bias for me, but
Yeah.
I don't. I really like Vantage. Like I feel like I don't entirely know what my full opinion is on Vantage because have you guys played it?
Oh yeah, multiple times.
Because it's like it's not a game really. Like I mean it is, but it's it's pretty different, and so
It's an
but
experience.
it's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah.
you're looking at every time you drop in, you're looking at these different landscapes and stuff like that, and trying to figure out where you are and stuff. And so it's a pretty cool game. Yeah, I don't know how people are genius enough to come up with that, but yeah,
It's one I think everybody should try for sure. I have had amazing experiences around the table with it, and I've had like, that was fine. So
Like the one.
yeah,
experience
yours
that
wasn't
we
as
had.
good as it could have been. I feel like, but
Yeah. I'm giving it another.
I've had
chance.
some. Yeah,
But
it is very
I'm-
unique. 100%. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I'm going to give it another chance, but it was
yours was
not.
kind of like.
It is an interesting
Yeah, for sure.
experience, and
I think
and I would.
I
play
think
it
it's
again.
just straight up not for some people.
Oh, for
Yes,
sure.
Like some
100%.
games are bad games, so they're not for some people because
Mhm.
of that. But like this is a game where it's just like it's great, and it's kind of like listening to a band that's like really technically talented or something. You could be like, I can appreciate that that's really good. I don't like it. I like Vantage, but
Yeah.
there will be a lot of people who won't like it, and that's
For sure.
Yeah. So, next up, oh man, I got 2 bad comic games on here. I didn't realize that. This is Life of the Amazonia. This is a fantastic bag building game where you're building out an ecosystem in the Amazonian jungle, and you're recruiting these animals, and everything scores differently. And there's so many variables in playing this game, but it is one of the best bag builders around. And again, Bad Comic Games. They publish one a year, and they hit every time. So.
I mean, that's a good track record.
I mean, I'm looking at what is it? Wonderful, Wondrous Creatures.
Yep.
Like that's fantastic. Shallow Sea, Life of the Amazonia. I mean,
Good stuff.
those are game of the
pretty
year.
good.
So
For me, one of my favorite nature companies that makes all their games are nature driven is Pencil First. And Eduardo, friend of the show, Floriferous is a cute, easy, and there's a pocket size edition of this now. All of his games are about as chill, relaxing. They're grab a cup of coffee, sit on the patio, have an easy conversation. My wife and I'll play competitive games. Sometimes we just want to play something where we can just chit chat and just have a quiet, fun little game. And Floriferous is a great one.
Floriferous is one of my favorite designs from them. So
Number 5.
These aren't supposed to be in any particular order.
No, not at all.
I left a really fun one for the end.
I want to play
nice.
it. You told me you were the first one to tell me about that.
Cretaceous Rails. So it wasn't available at Origins, but the guy had a few copies and he gave me one.
Yeah.
And it was awful because I was carrying it around and I was getting like harassed. People were like, "Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that?" I was like, "Nah." So I went and got a bag for it. But it's pretty cool. I'll show the back because basically your dinosaurs aren't bad in this. It's you're like taking people on basically safaris to go see different dinosaurs and stuff like that. You're building a network to try to do stuff, collecting things, fulfilling orders and stuff like that. The action selection is pretty unique. You put out these like 16 tiles that represent the actions, and then you put your pawn between 2 of the tiles and take both those actions. And then it's blocked, and then everyone does that 4 times, so it closes down. And then you shuffle it for every round, so it's a different grid. And so yeah, it's kind of cool. It's just trying to like combo the right 2 actions. There's a lot of like that timing thing where you're like, I want to do this, I need to do that. Oh, but I should have done that first, which means that, that kind of thing. And so it's really cool. I have the pterodactyl expansion, but I haven't played that yet. So I want to.
That is on my list of things to play.
Yeah, it's cool. And I think the pterodactyl expansion would not be that hard to even start with. Like it's kind of those modular ones that gives you like kind of variable stuff. And I think, I wish I would have played with it, but.
Nice. Very cool. My last one, number 5, Huton. This one's from the Op. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite games. It will be in my top 10 this year. Huton is a really good nature-themed game. You're planting these flowers and drafting. It's a drafting game. It's area control on these boards that you're building your own board and you're trying to fill in certain areas, and you can recruit different animals based on the flower color majority that you've got. It's really, really cool game. Great puzzle. Has an entire section of the rule book devoted to like achievements and goals to get. So it's ton of replayability. So Huton's a really
Very
good
nice. And finally for me, from I think we said Inside Up earlier, from Inside Up, when it comes to nature all around Earth, what better game than Earth for nature? Love this game. I love a fistful of cards kind of game to decide what to play. Mars, not on Mars, Terraforming Mars, the card game. Earth, both two, Ares,
Yep.
two of my favorites. And Earth is just such a fun, clean, beautiful game when it gets put out on the table, and when I don't get to play as often as I probably would like to. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is kind of Terraforming Mars, the card game, except the cards are a lot more interesting in Earth than they are in Terraforming Mars. Like, because Terraforming Mars, mostly they're like a win played kind of card. So I think that's what I like about Earth is you're managing this kind of tableau that's kind of engine buildy and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really good. So that's it. So yeah, so any of those 15 nature themed games, you guys need to check them out. So thanks so much for bringing some awesome games to the table, Ryan. So,
Isaac, thanks for having me, guys. It's a real pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the game that we've been playing lately.
So we like to finish with what's recently been hitting your table. What have you enjoyed that you've recently been playing?
What have I feel like I've been buried in games. Actually, so I've played a lot of games lately. Snowcrest from maybe Grail Games or something. Really cool tableau builder with like a cool I like, games where you have to like go and go and go until you have to take a turn to rest. And in most games, that's always the bummer turn. We're like, oh, okay. I love it when games, Galactic Cruise does this as well, makes the rest thing actually cool and like interesting. So Snowcrest did that, and it's a small game. It comes with these really cool cloth play mats. Just build a 9-card tableau and try to do the most stuff. And Snowcrest, really cool. It's up there somewhere. I don't know where, but.
Nice. I have been playing a lot of Fliptoons. I purchased Fliptoons the other day at when I was in Atlanta at a local game store, and Fliptoons is just really fun. If you like deck building, simple, straightforward drafting. I mildly disagree with the end game where basically whoever does the best in the final round just wins. But whatever. It's 25-30 minutes and it's a lot of fun.
That's what I've wanted to try. It's definitely high up there on my
it's
on
really
my list,
good.
so.
Like it impressed me. So
I was trying to grab my signed copy to like show it off, but
oh, you have a signed copy of
I
Fliptoons?
don't know where it is, but I promise it's signed.
It's signed. It's
I
special.
swear it's the best.
I'm willing to auction it off starting at like $1,000 right now.
$1,000 right now on this show.
My most recent play is a Kickstarter that is about to fund from a good friend. Kervin is a friend of mine. He just put this out. It's his first game, Marsh Hollow. It's a cooperative flip and write game where you all have your own boards. You're drawing your polyomino pieces, but you're kind of working together to save the marshmallow family members from burning in the pyre. And it's got all these cute little characters. And it's his first game. He's a fellow board game TikTok guy, and I'm just super excited for him. And it's got a few hours left. If you're watching this live, you can check it out over at Marsh Hollow by 4Y Games.
That's right.
That looks cool.
Very cool. Yeah, that'll do it. Thanks everybody for joining us for the game chat. We are back probably in 2 weeks or so. We'll figure out when. We'll be back at some point.
Probably a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we do. It used to be every other week, and then it was like
Summers get
once a month.
wonky, and then
And it's like, yeah,
You
it
gotta
gets
you
real
gotta
weird,
under
so,
promise and over deliver. Be like, we'll do at least 5 this year,
There
and
we
then
go.
if you do more than that,
we'll be back by
There
2027. I swear.
Yep, there we go. So, Ryan, where can people find you on the internet?
yeah. So I mean, the main thing I'm doing right now is Instagram. So at How I Roll Games. But I'm gonna mostly be focusing on my YouTube channel, which is How I Roll, which I think the link is in the comments there. And also, I'm a regular contributor on Game Boy Geek, which is easy to find because he's like, he's the Game Boy Geek.
All over
But
the place.
yeah, so those are the places they can find me. But if you find me on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, or whatever, and you want to chat games, you can send me a message. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of and happy to talk. So yeah.
It's cool. I'm looking forward to the next time we get to hang out at a convention. It was great this past summer. We are at One Board Family all over the place. You can find us at oneboardfamily.com, where we have tons of board game content. We're in spooky season, so we're making videos that talk about some of our favorite spooky games. And so you can find, Aaron and I just did a 6 spooky games for your Halloween. That's going to be premiering this week. And then we've got some really good content, including Kickstarter content for Rhinelander and the Raw
the Dice
game coming out from both me and Isaac.
Yeah. So I guess I will also have content for that on our
Yes.
channels. I didn't know when we were dropping it.
Well, I think we're a week away from. I don't know. I got to talk to Chad.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, us at Gaming with Sidekicks on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, MySpace, ICQ, Messenger, wherever you like to.
IRC,
Friendster, Napster. Yeah. Yeah, we've got some recent reviews. I don't know what I just put up. Just got a big old box of stuff from the op. So T Witches is sitting on my table, getting ready to get
T Witches, yep,
dissected and put together, and hopefully played in the near future.
Yeah, Aaron just punched that one out. It's a lot of pieces.
Oh my gosh, so many pieces.
Have you guys played Transgalactica?
Yes, I love it.
Isaac has, but I have.
Do you have did you sticker your pieces?
I started while we were playing, and then I stopped.
Any game that anybody's like, oh, it's had a lot of punching or stickers or something. It's like Transgalactica's like, hold my beer.
Devere has done that in a few games. They did that with the
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem, Jerusalem, and Transgalactica, and oh gosh, why did I just forget the other one from Devere? The Covenant is Covenant's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Well, you all have a great night and have a great October. Me and Isaac will be back at some point.
Guys.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.